Let's get down to the field. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Green. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on the other side of the field. Just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's going for it all.
This kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing the goal runs right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Using his legs, it's Green. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And already it's completely changed the game. Now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off, stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The screen, and watch out. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll try the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 16 over Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after whipping off the big play.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Fires to the middle. Big fella moving. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups when you see him. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety.
And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the quick decision that QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Sails one into the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Wolverine. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The play action fake. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's caught. It's forward. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes one man inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Green.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of...
He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the court...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I tell you what, if you want to take advantage of great players, instead of focusing on blocking them, run the read option. If that guy's really good, make him make a decision. Does he want to tackle the running back? Does he want to flat field? If he does, okay, I'll just pull the football out, all right? Make him make a decision instead of spending resources to block these big guys.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route, and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Ripping through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bryant. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's a hit. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see him crease, you just got to take off and get it.
I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the top. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the stripes already threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Keep it on the ground. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got him. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.